I feel the need for speed. Holy cow. Happy Sunday. It's the 26th of April. Let me check. 84 degrees, 28 degrees Celsius. It's a beautiful Orlando day. Check out the shirt. This ties in with the video a little bit. Mr. Wanted and I were over in Cocoa Beach watching that air show, and he told me, hey, you need to take the buggy to see something. I said, okay. So he tells me where it is. I'm on my way. Let's go check it out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. If you got time, when you're in the Orlando area, the airport area, you might want to stop and check this out. I want to keep my eyes peeled here because there might be something I want to show you, but I don't know if I can time it just right. Maybe. Let me try to pull over here just for a second, if I can. I'm gonna have to spin it around for you here. Hang on. Here we go. I got to get a move on. How about that? Southwest. This little road right here goes right underneath the runway at Orlando Airport. That's kind of fun. I might try to time that again. But we're on our way to check something out, so we've got a minute. I just wanted to get it before the sun went down today. You hardly ever get to like explore. There's the Orlando Airport over there. Can you see it? Tower. Terminals. Cessna and Beechcraft. This is their little hangar right here. Guys out there with a little tug. Look at those little private jets. Have you ever been in a private jet before? Man, that's pretty cool. If you ever get a chance, take it. All right, let's go for it again. You want to? I think we're going to be late. It's coming in. I can see his landing lights on. All right, here we go. Time it just right. They're coming in fast. Oh yeah, here we go. I feel the need for speed. Holy cow. That's awesome. All right, let's go check this out. We are almost there. It says it's just around the corner. So let's check it out. It was a perfect day. Kind of warm, kind of humid. That kind of weather's coming to Florida. This week, I think we have a chance to get up in the 90s one day, it showed. So it's going to be warm at the parks or on the beaches. All right, I don't see it yet. Man, you'd think you'd be able to see this thing. Oh, I do see it. I know you don't. It's kind of camouflaged right now. Straighten the camera out for you. I'm going to go slow right here and give you the reveal. Look at that. Can you even make out what it is yet? Oh, I didn't notice these people standing up on there. That is one beautiful bird. Are you getting a view of it now? Oh, look at that. Yeah. So that is the B-52. That is what flew over Cocoa Beach for Mr. Wanted and I were over there for the air show. Wow, that's awesome. It's the first airplane that did a couple passes. 8 engines are on that thing. Look at that. 4 on each side. Wow. That thing is so big and so low. Wow. Let's get out and check it out. Visitor park, you can pull in and check this out. Hey.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to close the park.
Oh, what time?
Well, it was supposed to be 7 o'clock.
Oh, 18 minutes late.
Exactly.
Let me bug out of here.
I was on the other side of the world. Man, that is a sweet little ride you got.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You built it yourself, I'll bet.
Restored it myself. Yeah, it was a basket case.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's sweet looking.
Thanks.
You got some time if you want to look around. I got some people over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bug out real quick for you. I understand, man. You got dinner waiting for you. We'll see ya.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. All right, we gotta hurry. That's nice of him. Park ranger. All right, let's do it. Let's see this bird up close. Wow. 8 engines. This is the same one that Mr. Wanted and I saw over at Cocoa Beach last week. This looks probably pretty cool at night when they got the spotlights on it. Wow, I just can't believe how low it is. I mean, this is less than 6 foot tall. Looks like they got a merch table of something over there. People are coming and going. This is right by the Orlando airport. That's why you can hear the big birds taking off. Wow. Can't hardly see inside the cockpit, but it looks like it's all deteriorating in there. Let's see what they got on the table. Oh, wow. Hey. That's pretty cool. What do you guys think of this? Who knew this would be here? Actually, I did. This is the logos that Melissa made. There's the full moon. That's actually a shot I took with the telescope. And I'm still looking for a place to make those. The one in Orlando is kind of not working out. When I talked to him again, like I said, just to set it up, it was going to be $250 to set up an online store for some reason. And then there was only going to be the option of 7 items that I was able to pick that you could choose from. And I think I'm just going to go with Spreadshirt. There's going to be more options for that for you folks. It's free to set up the online store, and then as time goes on, I guess you can increase from 50 items available to 100 or something like that. So give me a little time. I'm definitely going to use those logos, and excuse me, we're going to get some merchandise set up. Look at this landing gear. It's just about 6 inches off the ground, and it's up to my chest bone, probably 5 foot. They put all these on there so nobody can climb up in there. This thing is just unbelievable. I'm gonna walk clear to the back of it. I'll have to read about it, see what the details are on the length and the width. There, I'm right to the end of it. Look at all the people that have just showed up. This is cool. It's called B-52 Park. Runways, some of the runways are right here, and basically the airport's kind of behind me. The Orlando airport's over that way. But boy, if you've got a little layover, or you're here early, or you got to return a car back in or pick somebody up, punch in B-52 Park and come out here and look at this thing. It's just so cool to be able to walk around this close to this airplane. Really neat. Boy, it throws a lot of shade. There's the logos. That'll be available soon on different pieces of merchandise. And then the hat. All right, stay tuned. Mr. Wanted didn't let me down. He hasn't yet. He told me to get out here and check this thing out. He definitely wasn't wrong. I want to show you guys some glasses I just got. Kim Smith is a friend and follower on the channel here, and actually, before I get into the glasses, I want you to say a little prayer for Kim and her family. Her mom passed this week, and I know that would help them out if you said a little prayer for them. But she sent me a link to her friend's website, and the artist makes these glasses. And they've got cool names. They come from Atomic Drinkware is the website. This one here is called, it's got all the rockets on it, the Rocket Garden Collins glass. So that one's really cool. I like that one. This one was the Kitsch Canaveral Collins glass. It's like the old motels over there at Cocoa Beach and Canaveral. I love it. A little tiki. And then these guys are the same. They're the Mission Control Rocks glass. And look at that. Super fast delivery. Got them in probably like 3 days, maybe 4, I don't know, but they kept me informed. These two tall ones were out of stock right away. When I bought the rocks glasses and couldn't get these two. So I reached out to the artist and I said, hey, I think you're all out of these glasses. He goes, oh, okay. And I don't know if he made a call to the supplier or if it just was by chance, but a couple days later, there's a spot on the website that says, hey, notify me when it gets restocked. And I did. I got the notification and jumped on there and bought these two. So here's the information for them. Atomic Drinkware. And just by chance, look where they're at. DeLand, Florida, just up the road from Orlando towards Daytona Beach. So That's interesting that they were that close. But right there's their information. If you want to go to their website and check out these glasses, they're pretty cool if you're into the mid-century rocket theme. I love them. I'm going to get them washed up and start using them. Just wanted to show you guys that. Thanks, Kim. Monday night, the 27th of April. Rocket launch about to go up here in a little bit at 8:52. Right now it's 7:32. And they're saying it's an 85% go for launch over there at the Cape. But boy, from here, between here and there, I've got clouds. So, I mean, it's an hour. All that could blow away, and it might be crystal clear between here and NASA. So we'll hope for a good launch and be able to see it. Hey, look out there. There's Elvis. Chilling. But I wanted to show you these little goodies. Let me start right here. MK1 Designs _ diecast girl. And she's got a website, mk1designshop.etsy.com. I saw something she had, some Hot Wheels and Matchbox listed one day, and I asked her if she had a dune buggy, and she thought she had a VW bus. Did a little more research, and she did indeed find a dune buggy and sent me this. So I wanted to say thank you to MK1 Designs _ diecast girl. Look at that. It's a Myers Manx. That is what my dune buggy is cloned after, if you want to call it that. I mean, this thing's pretty detailed. It's got a bumper over the engine in the back. Monster tires, oh, look at that. But that's so cool, and I really appreciate that. Looks like there was a collection of them, or a little series. And then she also sent this little 3D printed Recaro seat, and this is for a phone. You can sit your iPhone in there, but this is displayed perfect in there. Look at that. That's cool. I like it. But thanks again. I'm going to set that right there for now. And again, check her out. There's her Etsy and there's her Instagram account. And then, you know, it's just a lot of pictures of the cars she's got. If you're looking for one, she might have it. Look at these. Here's the stickers. You guys saw me and Jacob give one to a young gentleman. He was on his bike and he was asking about the buggy one night there. So that was the first one we gave out. I don't have a whole lot of these, but if I do go with Spreadshirt, the website, and the 4 designs that I just showed you a little bit ago on the t-shirts, each one of those, it looks to me like they will make into a sticker. So that's pretty cool. So these I think I'll just hang on to and hand out in the dune buggy. If somebody walks up and starts talking about the buggy, I'll give them a sticker if they want one. Somebody asked in the video when I was putting the TV up, or the mount up, and taking out that stone to put the power through there, what kind of stone that was. And I didn't know what kind it was, because like I told you, I was able to drill through with my drill with ease on about 2 of those holes, but then the other couple holes, I couldn't even hardly put a scratch in the rock. You know, it was hard. And so I had to go get that hammer drill. But the other day, I bought something off of Facebook Marketplace, went over to this lady's house. She had a bunch of mid-century modern stuff, and I was buying, not this one. I realized I probably shouldn't have that velvet painting outside in the tiki area, so I brought it inside. But I found 2 more matching ones from the 50s she had. Beautiful Hawaiian style. So I bought those from her and put those up. But she had this same exact rock out in her front planter. And I asked her, I said, hey, what kind of stone is that? I have the same exact stuff on my fireplace. And she didn't know. But she looked across the street, and a gentleman was working in his yard, and his front of his house had this same stone. And then as I looked around the neighborhood, there over by her place, a lot of people used this same stone as accent walls on the outside of their house. And his was covered with it. So she yelled over, "Hey, Herb, what kind of stone is that?" And he yelled back, "It's Florida fieldstone." That's the name of it, Florida fieldstone. And I've got here on the iPad a little information about it. I'm just letting you watch my aquarium, okay, while I'm reading this. It's a naturally, locally sourced sedimentary limestone used extensively for landscaping. Characterized by its irregular shapes, weathered texture, and earthy tones of cream, tan, and gray. Well, there you have it. That's exactly what I got. It's ideal for accent boulders, retaining walls, garden borders, water features due to its rustic appearance. Okay, let's see what else it says about it. Origin, primarily sourced from Florida quarries with variations including Florida coral stone, okay? And I don't know if it's in this little thing I read about it, but it was also saying that it's mixed with granite. And so that explains why I had to go get a hammer drill on some of these. And let's see, it's not dug out of the ground. I guess it's pretty much found at the surface. So maybe back in the, when back in the day when Florida was underwater, this stuff, look at this. So when you get close, it took me months to realize there's fossils in this. There's shells. I mean, it still looks like there's, coral, but it's pretty cool stuff. But boy, some of the pieces on the surface, oh, here, I don't know if I can pull the TV back a little bit. There we go. Let's pull this guy out. This TV really does pull out quite a ways. I don't know if I ever showed you guys the TV mounted, did I? Let me just pull this back a little farther if I can. This mount is pretty neat. Not that I would ever need it out this far, but, and that's only halfway. But I guess if I was out on the patio out there and I wanted to turn this, let me see what that looks like now from out here on the patio. You can tilt that quite a ways. But we're not talking about TV, we're talking about Florida fieldstone. I don't know if there's any more fossils or not. Oh yeah, there was probably a shell right there. But it's not like a flagstone that's thin and they use that for like patios. This is chunky stuff. You saw me pull that one out over here where the power went in. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you get to kind of see the wide HDMIs, and there's the power cord right there. So they just dropped down behind the cavity in here, and then they came out over by the stereo. So I just wanted to update the question that somebody asked about what kind of stone is your fireplace. Florida fieldstone, that's what it's called. I don't know if the bench is the same or not. There's how thick it is. And it's in mortar right there. But definitely has some fossils. Look at that. But a lot of areas to collect dust. I need to blow that out and vacuum it out one more time probably. But that's the mount. That's how it all came together. That's the TV on there. I needed to show you that. I had the mount on the wall for probably 2 months before I got a TV. I don't watch a whole lot of TV actually. But I need 2 hands to push that back together. Or I can just leave the TV 3-dimensional. It's coming out of the wall 2 feet. There it is. Okay, there's your update.
9, 8, 7, 6.
He's a little ahead of the time.
4, 3, 2. We have ignition.
Oh, here we go.
And liftoff.
Here we go.
United Launch Alliance.
I think I've watched a rocket launch with you guys on the picture-in-a-picture.
Fast, reliable internet.
All right. We're going to watch as much as I think we can before I need to pan up. and find it in the sky. I'm just kind of keeping my eye on it. Look at that. This is going to be good. Oh, I kind of see it. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Wow, this is a good one. And see, they usually bank off to my right. This one's going to the left. So I think people up the East Coast are going to see this one really good tonight.